Oh, there we go. There we go. Second time this week. Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And, folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
I used to read Blood Horse Magazine. I got my Cuban link.
Yes, Cuban B.
I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good. If you
Yes, welcome to the show. Joining me, as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the crime, Michael Jordan. He is your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Barry the Sniper Spears.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rub on. Put the club soda on there.
You're muted.
Of course I am.
Of course. It's okay. You're muted. I leave the thumbnail up too long. It's a comedy of errors. It's a comedy.
That's a good one though. That's a good thumbnail. I like that one. You know.
Yeah, it's a little bit Ghostbusters 2, if you will. You know, when they all end up in the
little Vigo. Little Vigo.
Yeah. I tried to make it like a Last Supper thing, and ChatGPT was having none of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
PC Chat GPT, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have the deplorable
the unrated version.
The deplorable shit with AI version I don't have yet.
Which is strange because I see a lot of insane stuff from AI lately, especially from Sora, that new joint that they do. Like, I've seen rides. Like they had a January 6th ride, which was crazy, and then I saw SpongeBob running from the cops. Yeah.
I put one of my stories that was a golden retriever at a DUI checkpoint with open bottles of peanut butter, and he floors it to get out of there, and it was the most realistic shit I've seen. I was like, that dog's driving that car.
I mean, it's getting good real quick, and it's a little scary, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's do what we love to do, which is not think about the outside world and how fucked up things are. It brings some levity to picking horses because it's Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, Barry and I dream big. That's right. It's time for Tuesday long shots. As is tradition, we'll be looking at the happenings in Shelbyville, Indiana, at our familiar stomping grounds at Horseshoe Indy. We've got our best plays at the very best odds for this Tuesday card. Let's pull up some past performances. We're talking Horseshoe Indy, Tuesday, the 7th of October, Year of our Lord 2025. That's today. Post time for the card, 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 God's time, 11:10 a.m. Pacific time. I hope you're saying, because you see that I'm in race 1.
Yeah. Stepping on necks
early. Race 1, 6 furlongs, $25,000. Non-winners at 2-something. I'm not here to read your fucking conditions. Claiming on the dirt. I'm selling out in this race for the horse. I like a double-digit odds on the card because of what my illustrious colleague here calls the makeover package. My long shot for today is going to be number 8, Major Dax at 12-1. First, I would be doing everyone a disservice if I didn't say, bet Mitch, get rich, bitch. Major Dax is in a race. Well, sometimes it helps, light a fire, throwing the B word in there. But Major Dax is in a race for the first time in almost a calendar year, and there are some differences now. Major Dax is sporting the total makeover package. We're talking Lasix on. We're talking balls gone. They gelded Major Dax following the last race, and now that Major Dax is a 3-year-old, he gets his dose of the go-go juice with his first race on meds, Lasix specifically. It's not necessarily a strong angle for Jeff Hiles, but he's also not exactly a 0% trainer with that angle. And I'm hoping that Hiles has a much more focused horse that was a winner last out in a restricted maiden special weight at Keeneland. If this one is in good order and ready to start today, then I think Major Dax is a major player at a major price. And this one does its best running late, and there's plenty of pace to run into here. And this feels like the lone closing runner. And if you know how I handicap, you know that I regard lone type of any run style as usually being a good bet or a dangerous horse. I also think that they'll put Major Dax in much more competitive early position barring the gait trouble that's plagued the horse in the first 2 career starts. They've been slamming some long, slow 5 furlongs works through this horse. I think we're under the radar, and I think it pays to be under the radar. So I am going to the hoop with the number 8, Major Dax, 12-1.
I love Duncan, guy. What are you talking about?
Barry, do you have any thoughts on the total makeover package?
It's always a good thing, especially in races like this where, you know, a lot of these horses are struggling to win. This horse doesn't have many starts, which is a bonus. And the makeover package could come back a totally different horse, blow out this field, and onward and upward.
So the only thing that is concerning to me regarding the being gelded is, like, I expect more focused workouts, and it seems like the times have been a little bit up, a little bit down, and I'm not sure if the horse is unfocused or if the instructions from the trainer were, hey, go really slow this 5 furlong work.
Probably just get him around the track, you know. I suspect that this horse has had other workouts that just didn't get recorded for whatever reason. Worth noting that this horse first time out didn't really finish all that far off of Admiral Dennis, who's a pretty decent horse going forward. So why not?
There we go. We got Junior Mafia popping up in the chat. One of the real ones out there, Pope Jugs. He always hits me up on Discord. Morning, boys. Let's make some money, he says. We agree. Race 4, Barry. That's where you're taking your long shot from. We're talking 6 furlongs. We're talking 46,240. Non-winners of 1 something. Allowance on the dirt here. How you gonna boom this tote board?
So this race is pretty interesting because you know, in my opinion, the morning line maker made a huge miss here on the 1 Gettysburg Address. Although this isn't my pick, this factors in because I think that horse is actually going to go favored. He's 12-1 in the morning line. If you take out all this horse's mile races and just focus on the sprints, this horse ran well first time out, clearly won. June 23rd, 2024 was in $100,000 non-winners of 1, way over this horse's head. Then was on a turf race, didn't actually run all that badly, funny enough, but was overmatched. It was an allowance race of this caliber on a surface that this horse clearly doesn't like. After that, they get it to a more reasonable spot, $50,000 non-winners of 2, they win. Show up here after 1 run off that layoff of about a year. But this horse's body of work is actually pretty decent, and I suspect that this horse is going to take way more action and has a better chance than 12-1 to win this race. So I expect that horse to get bet. Now, that being said, I'm going to go to my pick, the 7, Sir Gallivant, who, you know, as far as buyer speed figures, has a more uniform kind of pattern. This horse is kind of on the way up. If you eliminate those mile races, this horse is ascending up the buyer scale. The last race on September 11th, this horse was parked way on the outside, didn't get a good start, and kind of ran on, but it was very evident looking at that race that the post position clearly affected what the horse did that day. The horse kind of ran his race, but was just so far wide and had a lot to overcome. Get some post relief today. The break in the weight to J.R. Gutierrez can't hurt. Workout on September 27th was a sort of a maintenance, and I think this horse has been steadily working kind of every day up until this point. I think the running style fits as well. There's some speed to lay off of, but being forwardly placed is probably where you need to be. This horse kind of checks all the boxes. 6-1, probably will get that because I think that the 1 is going to catch some action here. So we're going to go with number 7, Sir Gallivant, which I think would be Wolfie's name as a child. I could see somebody calling you Sir Gallivant, but we're going to go with number 7, Sir Gallivant, race number 4, Horseshoe Indy, to the hoop.
To the hoop, he says. You know, you mentioned Sir Gallivant. There is a kid There's a kid that's my daughter's age that goes to school whose first name is Sir Bastian.
Oh, like SIR.
Yeah, SIR apostrophe Bastion.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah, it's
New
interesting.
stuff.
It's interesting. It's not as good as Prince Machiavelli, or it was something Machiavelli. There's a Machiavelli that's in between
Or Brickashaw
in between my daughter's
Ferguson.
age. Yeah, dude, when you like, it made me have to wonder, like, how old are your parents? Are they old enough that they love Tupac and they know, you know, Machiavelli in this, Illuminati all through your body, goes through like a 12-gauge shotty?
It's so weird because sometimes I feel like like even when my daughter was younger, I just felt weird. Like all the parents were way older than me, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
I just looked older.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm the old ass dad. All right, because when I went to go eat lunch with June the other day, she asked me, one of her friends was like, "Are you June's dad or grandpa?" And I was like, "Come on, man."
No
I was like,
way.
"Come on, man." All right,
I would have snapped. I would have been like, "Hey, listen,
It
that's
was
none of
hard
that."
not to bank a first grader. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Let's
Listen,
wrap up
bro,
these picks here. Barry, real quick, how do you feel about wrapping up
I
picks?
feel we have to.
Is mandatory. Here's my
There it
play.
is.
Race 1, the Ballless Wonder, number 8, Major Dax, 12-1 on the morning line. I don't think that this horse, I mean, might take a little bit of money, but I think you get all of that 12-1, maybe a little bit more, because some of those running lines are dirty, and there's some other important horses.
You should, because
in
it's a
mix.
gamble. You know what I mean? Like that. What that horse is doing is a gamble. So you should get your price. I mean, if this horse gets bet down, that's a huge red flag. But we'll see.
Yeah. Pope Jugs, I've never lied. He says, "Bro, no way you got grandpa."
Yeah. I mean, you don't even have any gray for real. Like
I've got like the one really like gray streak in my beard, but that's about it. But still, it hurt my feelings. Here we go, Barry. What's your long shot pick for the day?
we're going to race number 4 at Horseshoe Indy, taking number 7, Sir Gallivant, 6-1. We probably should get all of that.
Man, so one time when I was dropping off my kid for daycare, and I had like a work event the night before. And remember, I used to work in the liquor industry, and I was hung over. And I walked in, and I dropped off my daughter, and I can't remember the kid's name. I'll say Luann. Luann, probably 1 or 2 years old, walks over to me, just looks at me and goes, "Uh-oh." And I was like, "Come on, Luann. Come on, man."
That's embarrassing.
That's totally embarrassing. Guys, speaking of embarrassment, this one is mercifully over. That's it. We're done for today. We've got Keeneland's best bets tomorrow. We'll be looking at, I hate to break this to Pope Jugs, we'll be looking at Keeneland for the rest of the week, even though that is a great day of racing at Maryland with the Maryland Mile at Laurel. We might, I don't know, maybe we'll do a little extra.
That's a million day, Maryland Mile or Maryland Million?
Maryland Million. I said mile, I meant million.
Yeah, that's a usually a pretty good day. I'm with you, Pope Jugs. Right? That's what that is, right?
Holler at me. I might do some bespoke picks for you or something, you know?
Ooh, little
offshoot.
fancy. Yeah.
Yeah. Tailored.
Some nuance going on.
That's going to do it for us here at the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. We will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. God's time, and we hope to see you then. We love you. We're going to find something to ride out on. Bye-bye.